it's TxStampin Sharon. I am so excited tonight. We're gonna rock your world with a one-sheet wonder. I'm gonna teach you how I came up with my one-sheet wonder. One-sheet wonders are wonderful for making a lot of cards fairly quickly, easily, when you need a lot of birthday cards, or we've got Christmas coming up. Maybe you need a bunch of thank you cards. I send out a lot of thank you cards to people who place orders, and sometimes it's a one-sheet wonder kind of card. So everybody's joining us live. Everybody who's in the chat box, hello, hello. I'm trying to get set up and everything, and I miss out on all the chatting, but Michelle Batson is our moderator. She is my helper, and she is always on, and she's talking to you guys while I'm getting ready on this end, and I really appreciate her. As I'm doing tonight's cards, I'm gonna make 10 cards. We're gonna see how fast I can do it. Everything is prepped. I am so proud of how organized I am tonight. So everything is prepped. I think it's gonna go really quickly. But as I'm demonstrating or doing something or showing a product or whatever, if you have a question, please ask Michelle to type the @ and then start typing Michelle Batson's name, and it will pop up, and she will see your message just in case she misses it, because sometimes in the chat box, you guys get really excited and are just chatting. So we want to make sure that we catch what your question is. I'm probably not going to even look at the laptop tonight. I'm going to move it out of the way so I can get these cards done for you and share some of the tips that I have. And so hopefully you will be inspired. You know, I am so passionate about inspiring you guys to be creative. That's why I love doing Mystery Monday. And these cards, I want you to think, what stamp sets do you have could you use? What designer series paper do you have that you could use? I know a lot of us buy that designer series paper and we don't want to cut it. Well, we're gonna cut it together tonight. So maybe that'll give you the courage to cut that beautiful paper. So, okay, I see people from Alberta, Canada, Ontario, Canada, Idaho. Hello, Linda. And Michelle says she will do her best to answer questions. She's so good. Don't let her fool you. She's so good. Anybody who would sit in the back of their pickup truck a couple of weeks ago and use her laptop, use the truck for power and her iPhone for her hotspot to be able to moderate for us, she can do anything. Just saying. Oh, you got a necklace like mine, but with a leather necklace. Nice, Mary. I love my Heart of Texas necklace. My husband bought it for me. You know, it's hey y'all and Miss Texas and all that. And he saw it and he bought it for me. And I was like, wow, I love that. He did good. He did good. Okay. So let's see what else. Everybody is saying hello. Everybody's saying how wonderful Michelle is. I agree. I agree. Excuse me. Next week, I will not be live. And Michelle, I hope this isn't news to you. I hope you heard me say it before. Next week, I'm doing what's called a premiere, because I will be up in the Dallas area watching my granddaughters while their parents go off on a 20-year anniversary trip. So I have pre-recorded next week's video. I didn't edit out much. I just pretended it was like a live. I just let it go. I think I did a few silly things, so I hope that's entertaining for you, but I don't even remember. And so during a premiere, the fun part is I will get to chat with you guys, and so will Michelle, like she always does. I'm hoping that I'm on right at 7. However, my granddaughter's football game that she's a cheerleader at is at 5. So I don't know how long football games last anymore, but hopefully I will be able to watch on my iPhone at the football game if that's where I'm at. But I'm excited because then I get a chance to read the chats during the video and maybe talk to you more. So I'm excited about it. It's something new. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. But I'm excited. I'm excited to still be able to give you some good stuff next Thursday night, and it is the kissing technique. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. Betty says, I have that t-shirt too big for me now. New mediums lost some weight. Well, congratulations on losing weight, Betty. I think that's amazing. You know, I would wear it as a nightshirt if it was too big. But anyway. Okay. All right. I think that we are going to, let's see. Nana says she is from Ashburn, Georgia, and she loves to watch my videos. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I am going to turn it over to Michelle, as they say, and I'm going to get busy because we have a lot to do. So yeah, let's just do it. Okay. I've got my camera zoomed out a bit because I'm working with a one-sheet wonder. So I need a big screen. And if I remember, as I'm stamping, I will try to bring it in a little bit closer. But for now, this is where we're gonna stay. If you are new to my channel and you do not have the current mini catalog that goes through December or the annual catalog, I am more than happy to send these to you. If you are watching this video like during the next week or so, it may be a little bit delayed because I will be out of town. I thought about taking some catalogs with me, but I can't promise I'll remember to pack those, so there's that. I want to remind you guys, if you don't know about the Creative 8 Fall Online Retreat, registration is open. I think I put below the video the link to register. I'm pretty sure I did, but if not, I will check that and I will add that. We have got a full day packed of inspiration. If you want inspiration, you need to join us for the Creative 8 Fall Online Retreat. I do this retreat with 3 other top leaders, Jackie Bullheis, Connie Stewart, and Brandy Cox. We love to inspire. I mean, we have a passion to inspire you guys. You will get 10 projects, project sheets after the retreat is over. We email you on that following Monday all of the videos, the video links, and the tutorials. So it's a great resource. And I know some of you guys who've attended the retreats, you print those off and you have them in a binder. So I was just talking to Rhonda yesterday and she told me I have a binder for all the retreats. So it's a great reference for future projects. Oh, Myrtle says Creative 8 retreats are so much fun. Okay, so when you're creating a one-sheet wonder, I wanted to use more of my designer series paper. I did not want to have a bunch of strips, so I started off this way. I took a ruler and a Sharpie, and this is just the backing that comes with your designer series paper, okay? I don't know if you can see my score marks, excuse me, but I scored at the 4 inches. So my plan of attack, let's put this around, is to score this at 4 inches, 4 inches, so that I have 3 sheets, 3 strips. And then I start deciding, what do I want to do? And so you can see where I started making changes. So if you want to design your own one-sheet wonder, I recommend doing the same thing. You're just going to cut your pieces. And then I wanted, like I said, some big pieces that were 4 inches by 5 1/4 because I want to show off this beautiful designer series paper. I opted to change this corner right here, and you will see what I did in just a second. So anyway, you can just start measuring down and deciding how you want to break up the panels. But seriously, start with those 3 panels and then go from there, okay? Pretty easy to do. And it depends, like this is gonna make 10 cards. If you wanna make 12, you need to change it up. If you wanna make 20, you definitely gotta change it up. So I hope that helps you seeing that visual. So this is what I ended up doing. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Oh, a little tickle. I've been talking too much today. Imagine that. So I ended up deciding to do 4 panels that were 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I took this one and I cut it in a triangle, okay? And then I decided to keep the other pieces the way I had them. And as always, I love giving you guys a free tutorial. There's the little picture of what I just showed you. And then I have all the measurements of all my cards. Now, I know that's tiny. My old eyes needed it bigger. So I made it bigger for you. So at 8 p.m. Central, don't go there now, on my blog, I will have this free download for you. It's not there yet. Don't leave me. You guys stay with me. So, okay. All right. So I'm using the Harvest Meadow Designer Series paper that is in the mini catalog. And I decided to use a different pattern so that you could see how the different patterns look when you're making your cards if you have that pack of Designer Series paper. Okay, let's open up our trimmer. So remember, I told you, cut it at 4 inches. Cut it again at 4 inches. I might need to get my chart back out. Yeah, I think I will. Let's don't mess this up. We're live. All right, so my first piece is going to be 4 3/4. It's my first one. My next one is 4. So we already know it's 4, so it's by 4 3/4. Then I'm going to take my second strip and I'm going to cut 5 1/4, another one at 5 1/4, and then that leaves me with 4 by 1 1/2, okay? All right, we're going to do it again. I want my 5 1/4. Then I want another 5 1/4. And then I have another piece that is 1 1/2 by 4. But this piece I'm going to put at an angle. Let's see, which way do I want to do it? It doesn't matter. And I'm going to put it where the top of the corner and the bottom are in the gutter, the paper trimmer gutter. And we're going to cut. And that's it, guys. We got it. Okay, let's start with our first card. Look how organized I am. Oh yeah, I told you I was going to try to zoom in. Whoops. Let me zoom in a little bit. Ha, I remembered. That's awesome. Okay, so for this one, I need one of my pieces of 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so you can see the difference of the pattern already that I've chosen. And I have all my pieces inside. I did forget one thing. Of course I did. I'm going to be doing a little sponging, so we need to get a piece of paper. I was so proud. I thought I was so organized. All right, so I'm going to take, I decided that I wanted to make this, this is the, oh, I didn't tell y'all what I was using. I'm using the Nature's Harvest stamp set and the coordinating dies, okay? That is in the mini. And then I'm using a, what is that called? Blending brush. And I'm just going to get some ink, and I just wanted my top to be a little bit darker. But I'm going to leave the stem like it is. I'm just going to change that up a little bit. I did take a picture before I started how organized I was. And so I thought it would be funny to take a picture afterwards, because y'all know, I've told you, if you've watched me, you know I make a mess. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. Thought you could use some sunny thoughts today. And I use Misty Moonlight. And this stamp set, I absolutely love the sentiments. Give me fun fonts any day, big bold fonts, I'm all over it. I ended up using every one of these stamps on today's cards. So this is called Sunny Sentiments. And we're not even gonna close that up because we're gonna use it again. Okay, now we're gonna put this card together. Got our Misty Moonlight card base. And I want to put a piece on the inside. This is basic white. Okay. All of the measurements are on that tutorial, so I'm not even gonna dare talk to you about measurements right now. I just want to show you how quick and easy these cards can be. I'm gonna say it probably took me maybe an hour to prep everything. So, you know, once you have everything prepped, you can just put it together. Okay, we're gonna get in our silicone mat and our sponge. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell these sponges anymore, and on my team meeting last night, they were asking me what to use. You could use disposable makeup sponges. You could use the sponge daubers to apply the liquid glue like this. Whoops. And that's just my craft table. It's all good. All right, so we're going to put this up here. And then on this card, I did not emboss this, but I did it on this one. So the embossing folder I used, where did that go? It's the time-worn embossing folder. I had it. Where did it go? Oh, that's funny. I was going to show it to you, but it is in the mini catalog with this suite, the Nature's Harvest suite. How are we doing? Let's see. You can buy them at the dollar store. You can buy those sponges at the dollar store, Renee? Awesome. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, you can get sponges, you know, just use any sponge. It doesn't have to be these, but I have a million of these, so I am definitely going to use it. All right, so what I did was I kind of just put this like right here. Oh yeah, I think I wanted it peeking out a little bit. Yeah. And then of course, we have to add our personality. We've got to get our dimensionals on there. I think I'm going hoarse. Oh my gosh, that would be terrible. I'm gonna lose my voice during this live. That would be a hoot. Y'all just watch in silence. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's grab our take your pick tool. My fingers are getting a little sticky. Wonder why? Because I've been messing with glue. Okay. So then we're going to add this. And now that card is done. Yay! Okay, let's do another one. We're just gonna put that aside. So then our next one is a happy hello, and it's from the same Sunny stamp set. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Okay, now this one, I need this side. Whoops. Which one do I need? Oh, that's a challenge. Which size do I need? I bet I cut my Misty Moonlight the wrong shape. I did. Look at that. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, in the instructions, it's correct. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna have to do a little surgery on our designer series paper. It's not quite fitting. Oh my goodness. Ah, best laid plans. All right, so this is 3 1/4. We're gonna make this 3. So now you need to know what happens if you do what I did. Okay, put this together. Oh, I can't believe that. I was listening to, I love country music. Can y'all know why? Because I'm from Texas. And I was listening to like a live broadcast from Cody Johnson, and I'm singing along, you know, I'm like into it, and he messed up on the words. I was like, wait, what just happened? I had it on my computer on YouTube, and I'm like, what just happened? Did he forget the words, or did it bleep, or did I lose internet? What happened? And when his song was over with, he goes, I forgot the words. I was like, okay, well, if Cody Johnson can make mistakes on YouTube, I can too. Whoops. Boy, that was a little strong for that one. I took the dimensional off. All right, so we're just gonna place this here, like that. That's measured. Now I'm paranoid. Okay, and my stamp is a happy hello to you. I just thought these cards were fun, great cards to send. I don't like how that's stamped. Hold on. Great cards to send for all kinds of reasons. I mean, great all occasion cards. And so, yeah, like, especially if you guys are making your Christmas cards and you need a few more ideas, this is easy peasy. Okay, now we're just going to add adhesive to this because we put our dimensionals on the back of this layer, like this. There we go. Quick and easy. Okay, let's do some more. Look at me, look at me. I'm doing this. Okay. I have my Memento ink, and I have some Stampin' blends. I have Daffodil Delight, and I have my basic black. And let me get my piece that I need. Oh, man, I hope I don't lose my voice. Oh, goodness. Get my stamp. This is a big stamp. I always like to stamp these upside down or ink these upside down. I have been known to stamp upside down, but right now we're inking upside down. And I'm gonna put that up there. I've already scored my card, but I'm gonna open it up because see how it doesn't quite lay down just yet? I don't want that to flop when I go to stamp it. So I'm just gonna stamp up here. And we're gonna put the lid on that thing before I put my elbow in it. There we go. And then my stamp. Man, this is crazy. Here's a birthday card. Hoping your birthday is filled with all the best things. There we go. quickly coloring. I think I went a little bit darker. I think I used the Daffodil Light version on that card, but that's okay. It's okay to be different. And when you're making your One Sheet Wonder cards, change them up. Make them as fancy as you want. I opted to go easy, like quick and easy, but sometimes you want to put a little bit more into your cards when you're making your One Sheet Wonder, you know, and I'm sure that you guys are like, okay, I'm sending a birthday card to my granddaughter. And you think about that granddaughter or grandson or whatever, and you're like, I want it to be special. I want XXX. You know, you want to change it up. Go for it. That's what I do. Getting a little sloppy there. Just going to fix that like that. And then I like to take the black and I like to just, can y'all see this? Dot, 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 dot. I don't know, it's just me. Instead of coloring, just to give it a little bit more bolder dotting. But not totally solid maybe. And then I'm going to do this. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but that's how I'm going to do it. And of course, where's the Misty Moonlight one? I got it. Are stems blue? Mine are. This actually is, I went with the darker version, but you know, when you're coloring, make it whatever color you want. My cards are more monochromatic with a pop of color. So I'm going to change and move to the lighter one. No, let's do this end. And I'm just going to use the lighter one so I don't lose the detail of my leaves a whole lot. I think this is the only one that I colored on. Okay, let me know what you guys are thinking so far. And I'm going to glance at the laptop when I switch to get another card. What are y'all thinking about the whole One Sheet Wonder idea and how I showed you how to create your own One Sheet Wonder? Did y'all like that? Was that helpful? Okay, so now we're going to add this piece down here. I see Becky says very pretty. Thank you, Becky. And I popped it up with some dimensionals. We're going to see if I can make these 10 cards in less than an hour. How many have I done? 3. My voice was not like this before I started, I promise. We're going to have a whole stack of dimensional backings before we're done, but that's okay. They're all in a nice little pile right here by me. Uh-oh, didn't get that one. Oh, I see some hearts. Yeah, give me some hearts if you like this idea. And if it was helpful. Okay, the perfectionist, sorry. I see some spots I missed. Add some embellishments if you want to this card, you know, but it's quick and easy. Easy. Speaking of embellishments, we're going to do it. One Sheet Wonder will definitely come in handy for Christmas cards. Absolutely. All right, so remember the pieces that we cut at an angle. We got our triangles. This stamp set has been my go-to for a lot of thank you cards and a lot of birthday cards. I love this one. I told y'all, give me the bold, give me the script, I'm there. So that's called Biggest Wish. I'm showing you a lot of stamp sets tonight, but use what you have. If you have something that will work, then use it. But I know you guys, you're gonna say, what stamp set is that? What stamp set is she using? So I always try to show you. All right, again, I'm gonna open this up because I don't want it flopping around. And I'm going to ink up, uh-oh, where'd my paper go? There it is. I'm gonna ink up the birthday. And I'm gonna stamp off once. And then I'm going to stamp it up here. I want it a little bit lighter, so I want that second, what do they call that? Second generation of stamping. And then I'm gonna take the happy from that same stamp set, and I'm stamping it full strength onto the card. I think I need to ink up my stamp pad. Can y'all see happy? It's there. I've been using Misty Moonlight a lot. It's one of my favorites. That and Polish Pink. Okay, so you're gonna need, this is just a 1/2 inch strip. And when you're cutting all your cardstock mats for these cards, you're gonna have strips. So don't throw them away until you're all done. So we're gonna take, let's do this. I'm gonna get another silicone mat. And we're going to add some adhesive. Right along the long side of the triangle. Got a little adhesive out of control there. And then I'm going to place it, let me just lay it down. I'm just gonna place it like this so that I have cardstock hanging off the ends. Then I'm going to take my snips and I'm following the line of my designer series paper. Okay. Move that over. Now we're going to bring our card back in. And that is going to go right there. I did not use dimensionals on this card. Shocker, I always do. Okay, let's bring you back in because it's really important to get to that edge so that doesn't lift up. Bring this back in. Got adhesive everywhere. And then we're just gonna follow that score mark. Like that. We're gonna grab our in color square gems. Can you see how I've used the Misty Moonlight ones? I love them. And I know they're square, but I like making them a diamond. You can do them square if that's what you like. I guess I better order some more of these so I have some more of the Misty Moonlight. There we go. So you can see the difference between the two cards using the different designer series papers. Okay, we're gonna need these again, so we're gonna leave it right there. How about this one? Same thing. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab our other triangle. We're going to place this right here. I mean, this is a great way to use up those scraps of cardstock. I know y'all love that. You love using up scraps of designer series paper. And so, yep, we need this for stamping. Okay. So we've got this, opening this up again, just so we don't have that flopping around. And we're gonna add our adhesive so that we go to the edges. I am using seal, so that's why I'm making such a long line so that this doesn't all lift up. That stuff is so sticky, I'm telling you. Okay. So this time I'm adding the designer series paper first. And then I'm going to do my stamping. So this one is a friend. Okay, let's really try to get some ink on there. We're gonna say friend. Now, because I cut my triangles differently, do y'all see what's happening? It's different. It's okay. I'm okay with it. Stamping should not be stressful. Repeat after me. All right, gratitude. The definition of gratitude, the feeling in my heart when I think about you. What stamp set is that from? Well defined. I thought this would be a good one to buy so that I would have sentiments on the inside, and I opted to put it on the outside. There you go. Who knew? I decided to switch it up a little bit since I was running out of the Misty Moonlight and switch it up and use different colors. So this is the Bumblebee. We're done. Whoops. Pretty fun. Okay. Now on this card, I used the brushed metallic self-adhesive dots. I'm going to use those on another card, but I thought, you know what? The gilded gems have been around so long, and I think they would look great on that card, so we're going to do that. Uh-oh. My card base is different. Oh well, we're going with it. Gosh. Oh my goodness. It's all good. It's all good. No, I can't. Hold on. Just couldn't do it. Sorry. All right, so for this one, I do need a 4" by 5 1/4 designer series paper. So we're gonna add that. Aren't y'all glad I'm in the studio and I could just grab the right cardstock? Oh, mercy. I'm telling you, best laid plans. It was a lot of prep. It was a lot of prep. So, all right, we're gonna get this back out. Now let me show you the tip that I did, or what I used. So in this suite of Harvest Meadow is the cork paper that I absolutely love. It's pretty, it feels delicate, but I haven't had it tear on me yet. But I just love the color changes of the cork. So we're gonna get some glue. And we're gonna add that. Renee says, nothing wrong with a different colored card. I know, but I just couldn't do it, Renee. I had to change. I had to get the right one. You're gonna go, well, she totally changed that card. Okay, so we're just gonna place this here, like that. And then, I knew it was kind of hard for y'all to see on this card. So, I did it this way. So I cut it out, but it is from the designer series paper of the Harvest Meadow. Okay, so that's what that is. This was a scrap I had. I put it at an angle and I cut it. It looks like crumb cake, but it's not. So, just a way to use up those scraps. And I challenge you guys, you know, to do the same thing. Oh, I just realized. Okay, see, I get to talking. So I'm going to put this down a little bit. Whoops. Come on, put it down. And then I need to cut off a piece because I didn't want it sticking below my sentiment layer. I don't know, it was just a thing. Okay. So, speaking of our sentiment layer, we're going to do our stamping. Boy, that doesn't look the same. Oh, isn't that very deceiving, but it's the right size. Okay, so this is from the Sunshine one that I showed you earlier. Sunny Sentiments, not Sunshine. Really looking for the ink on this pad. I mean, it looks good, but to me, it's just stamping a little bit lighter. Of course, I always like to leave the stamp on there for a little bit, give that ink a chance to get into the cardstock. Okay. So we're going to add this to our mat. How are y'all loving the free tutorials? Do y'all love that? The free downloads to help you remember my projects each week? Okay, so I have to tell you guys, those of you who are my mystery stampers, you know that I announced that I was only going to do mystery stamping on YouTube on Mondays because I wanted to work on this project for my techniques. I know some of y'all called it Texas Techniques because I've been wanting to do this project for a long time. All right, I lost my card. There it is. Okay. All right, so we're going to add this here. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And so Monday, Facebook went down, so that pretty much took care of it anyway. So on Monday, I was like, okay, I'm going to get started on it. And so I have been working on it all week. And I'm telling you, I launched it with my team last night, 2 of the techniques and the concept. They loved it. We had a teen Zoom meeting. All right, where did I put those? And they had so much fun. They enjoyed it. We were all laughing and cutting up. It was a lot of fun, and they enjoyed learning the techniques. So my team meetings now are going to be that for a while because I'm telling you, I have got 75 techniques on my list. That's a lot of techniques. There you go. We're done. So I'm happy to say that my first launch of my techniques that I've been wanting to do for y'all will be October the, what's that Thursday? The 21st? 21st. Yes, the 21st. Okay, so I hope that you love it. I hope that you just think that I'm a rock star. I don't know. I just hope you love it. Okay, this stamp looks a little crooked to me, so I'm going to pull this in just a little bit. All right, it looks pretty good. All right, let's ink this up. But I'm super excited, and I am planning, this is my plan, so we'll see how I do, of having 10 techniques for you on October the 21st. 10. It's so fun. I have not been this excited since I did alcohol blends, a technique. Okay, so where's my paper at? I'm going to be stamping off a bit. Let's make sure we've got our ink there. So, Texas Techniques is in the name, but you'll have to wait for the big reveal to see what it's all about. And I cannot wait. I'm so pumped. Okay, lost my cardstock. Man, I was doing so good. Oh, I didn't have any. Never mind. I was looking for the mat. This is my mat. Okay, we need another. Good thing I have extra silicone mats. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. And I hope you love the format. I hope you love how I'm presenting it. I hope you love the technique sheets that I've been working on. All right, so this is just a 1/2 inch. Actually, it's probably like 3/4 of an inch, but it was just a scrap that was laying around. And like I said, use up those scraps. All right, I see my name. Renee says, so you were changing Thursdays to technique days. Only for a while until I share this concept with you guys, and then I'll go back to just doing anything like what I'm doing now. So it won't be forever, I promise. Okay. I need another piece of the 4 inches by 5 1/4. Do you not like techniques, Renee? Does that not make you happy? I'm picking on Renee. All right, so we got that. We're gonna pop this up with some dimensionals. How am I doing on time? I got 3 cards left and 15 minutes. It's gonna be close. I need to quit looking at the computer and seeing what the chats are. Okay, and then we're just going to put this down at the bottom. We're gonna line that up. There we go. A little bit different. Oh yeah, we have a piece of basic white for the inside. There we go. Okay, another card. What is that, number 7? Okay. I think this is my favorite. What do y'all think? So I used the Time Worn 3D embossing folder that I thought I had out to show you guys. And there's my brushed metallic pieces. I have all my pieces inside cut and ready. I need what happened? What did I do? I lost another piece. Are you kidding? Where did it go? Stop it. Hold on. Please tell me I cut it right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I know what I did. That piece was supposed to be the 4 3/4. I was doing so good. Okay. Let's just see something. Let's see what happens. No, I don't like it. Oh my gosh. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. So now this is going to have to be my card number 11. Oh, goodness. I'm just pretending I'm like by myself and everybody's not watching me. Okay. There's that. And then I emboss that layer with the embossing folder. And whenever we're applying embossed layers, we want to use that liquid glue so that we get down in those crevices. The show must go on, I guess, when I mess up. Go rogue. I was going to go rogue, but it just didn't work for me. I tried. You saw me. I was going to do it. I was going to do it. All right, so I am adding my personality, like I like to call it, my dimensionals. Pop this up. I really think this is my favorite card. So this is what I mean by, you know, dress yours up even more if you want to. All right, how are we doing on this little thing? Let's see if we can get some more space out of it. Put our glue over here. And then I did trim these. So we're gonna place this here. And we're going to grab our snips and we're going to cut like that. Bring that down just a little bit. Now, what did I do to this one? I put crumb cake, let's see if can y'all see it. It's crumb cake cardstock, and I put crumb cake ink on that embossing folder. So I die cut it first out of the crumb cake cardstock. Then I put the ink on the folder and ran it back through to get that two-tone color. Isn't that fun? My sponge. Oops, I'm off the camera. Let me slide up. Oh, I'm seeing lots of hearts here. Nina says, TxStampin, all your cards are fantastic. I can't choose between them. Aw, thank you. I'm telling you, you know, if you want an easy card, they're here. If you want a stepped up one, here you go. So, I'm glad that you're loving these cards. Thank you, Nina. Okay, one more. This thing can get crazy. I guess because it's so thin that it just kind of gets crazy on me. It wants to go different ways. All right, so we're going to place this. I'm going to line it up at the bottom. And then tap that down. Whoops. Oh boy, 9 minutes left. I don't think we're going to make the hour mark. My blog post will go live when I'm done. Give me 5 hot minutes to push a button and I'll be done. I've gotten it down, Michelle, from 30 minutes to 5 hot minutes. Okay. These 2 pieces were cut from the dies. Let me show you the dies. Because sometimes there's, I call them odd pieces, and you're like, I don't know what to do with that. So here's my Misty Moonlight. And then here's my basic white, okay? So those are the pieces from the Harvest dies. And I wanted to just have, I didn't want to hide all my plants. So, I got glue on it. Imagine that. I'm just gonna stamp straight down and lift straight up. And then I took this piece and I cut it in half. Okay. We need a cleaner. We need a clean silicone mat here. Then I put some adhesive. Then I pieced it together, kind of like a little banner. Isn't that cute? I thought it was cute. We're going to add some more adhesive. And then we're going to make the other side of our banner. I'm eyeballing this side to see how I'm doing. I did pretty good. And I just glued that down because this layer right here is already up with dimensionals. And you know what, guys? We got to be careful right now. Post office is going up on rates. We don't need to have big, bulky, thick layered cards if we can help it. So I'm trying to limit myself on how many dimensionals I do. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing lots of love over there. Whoa, what is happening? The Queen of Cards. Oh goodness. Now I got some adhesive on my sentiment layer, so I know this is going to be sticky. Oh boy, is it sticky. I will clean that off later, but I put it down in one of these glue spots. So we need to just move that out of the way so we don't do that again. I really wish I had like a toolkit that had one of these, a pencil eraser, a big pair of scissors, and where's another tool? A bone folder and a new stylus, just separate, like a take your pick tool. Okay, how pretty is that? All right, let's look at the two. Oh, we're missing something. I didn't finish. Okay, so I went with this one, I think. Oh, but let's change it. Let's go rogue. Let's add this one. Sure, why not? That way, all my cards are different. I'm gonna do this one up here. And then, I don't have very many little ones left. We're gonna put this little one over here. Okay, now we're done. There we go. Okay. Next one is an easy card. So I like to have a layer of basic white just in case I mess up when I'm stamping. So here's my card. Very simple. Using up that strip. So, you know, when you're doing sentiment layers, I put this on before the video, so it's, you know, sometimes it's hard to, is it straight? Is it straight? And so I like to stamp on my cardstock if I remember, in case I make a mistake, you know, because Stampin' Up! Cardstock is two-sided. I know we've been out of touch, but I think of you, I think about you more often than you know. How perfect is that to send somebody? Yeah, I need to re-ink, but you can see, there we go. Okay. And now let me get my piece of designer series paper. I can't wait to go back and read y'all's comments because I was really trying to keep this to less than an hour, but that's not gonna happen. But I was really wanting to check. I see lots of hearts over there and it's killing me. I was like, no, 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 stay focused, stay focused. So I promise I will go back and read the comments afterwards. I can't reply once the video is over, but I'll read them. I love to read what you guys say. So when, yeah, there you go. I was like, uh-oh, did I do that wrong? When you guys are watching the replay, I would love to hear your comments. It makes my heart happy to hear if I've inspired you, if I've given you ideas, if it was helpful. I love to know. So leave a comment on the replay if you're watching the replay. If you're with me live, you can make a comment after I'm done on the thing if you want me to chat back with you. And I just thought this was a simple card. Just a simple card to let someone know that you were thinking of them. Simple, easy. Last card. We are on the home stretch. Another simple card. Oh good, I have the right size designer series paper. Whew, after that other fiasco. That reminds me, I need to double check that PDF. Oh, that PDF might be wrong. I may have thought that that was a 4 by 5 1/4. All right, I'm going to use liquid glue for this time because I need to have a little wiggle room on my card base. Let's move that out of the way. This is just gonna go center, and I really wanna make sure that I don't see the edges of my cardstock so that liquid glue gives me that wiggle room. Need this back, need to stamp, and our stamp and our ink. All right, note to self, make sure you re-ink your stamp pads before you go live. You are strong, brilliant, and beautiful. It's not looking bad. I just think it needs a little bit more ink. All of these cards, I feel like, are very inspiring to send to people. Honeys, you guys don't realize how many emails I get about how much it means to someone to receive a hand-stamped card, how much it means to y'all to send those cards, how much it means to be inspired by something that I've shared, and it makes you all feel confident that you can do the same thing. that makes me happier than anything in the world. Anything in the world. So let me know if I have helped you, because, you know, if I have, I would love to know, but I would love to know how. I just, you know, I don't get a chance to sit down and chat with y'all face to face, but this is the best we can do. Here we go. We are done. Holy cow, it is 8 o'clock. Okay, so I did do it in less than an hour, but we got to say our goodbyes. I can't just shut off the camera and go, okay guys, that's it. Oh goodness. Can't count the amount of times I have cased you. Thank you, Einik. How are you? Oh my gosh, my friend, it is late for you, isn't it? You are up late over there. Okay, so I just have to show you, I'm not going to show you all the cards, but look at this stack of cards I have. Look at that. 2 pieces of designer series paper, and I have 20 cards just like that. There you go. Okay, get my chair all situated. And I'm back. Okay. Anna says that she recently got this stamp set, I'm giving you lots of ideas. Now I just need time to create. Okay, I just did 10 cards in an hour. Find an hour, take that time for yourself, and stamp. Just my advice. That's all I'm gonna say. I know you all are busy. Everybody's busy. So Mallory says that she can't wait to order this suite. Great ideas. Jan Warren said, I knew you could. And you knew I could do it in an hour, Jan. You had faith in me. Lavina says, I have this suite, but I haven't used it yet. Lavina, get that out, girlfriend. It is a great suite. It is probably one of my favorites in the new mini catalog. There's just so many things you can do with it, you know? I think sometimes we look at a stamp set and you go, I gotta look at Pinterest, see what somebody else came up with. But once you start playing with this one, I think the ideas will flow. So I have faith in you, Lavina. Helen says, late but not too late to enjoy the beautiful cards you showed. We'll be making these for sure. Thank you, Sharon. You're so welcome. Lots of heart and loves from Mary Yates and Lavina. Yay! Okay. Nina says, I can't wait to make some cards like yours for my family, friends, and Christmas cards. Yes, please do. Use this concept, okay? But don't make a mistake on that one card that is 4 inches by 4 3/4. And I bet that tutorial, I bet it's too late for me to fix. Okay, let me get the card. Let me just remind you guys, so if you're watching the video, this card right here does not take the 4 by 5 1/4. It takes the 4 3/4. So see, if you were to put that on there, it's just a little bit's going to be hanging down, but your stamped layer is going to go over it. So 4 inches by 4 3/4. Totally my mistake. This is what happens on a live. I'm just saying. Thank you all so much. You guys are loving the cards. Judy says I'm a rock star. Yay! Mary says I love your cards. I love your ideas. I case your cards frequently. Hilda says she's great at copying. You know what? And you have permission. You always have permission to copy. Yay, I'm so glad. I'm seeing lots of hearts and love. Again, next Thursday night, I'll be hopefully talking to you guys as the video is playing. I can't wait for that. That's going to be a new experience for me. If you want to join us for the Creative 8 retreat, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, Stampin' Up! Came out with a new kit in the kit collection. It is the Love Santa Tag card kit. Great way to make those Christmas tags. Quick, easy. You can find those on my store. And if y'all don't know, yesterday there was the clearance refresh, so good sales. There was a lot of good things on there. So it is while supplies last. So if you like a good deal, you want to head over to my store. You can find my store, my blog, how to contact me, how to request a newsletter, how to get on my newsletter, how to request a catalog. I opened this live up about my catalogs, and I forgot to tell you how to get one. So if you'll just click below the video, if you're on a desktop or laptop, you can click the show more button, If you are on a mobile device, it is the top right-hand corner on your iPad or iPhone, or Android. Okay, Judy says, I love one-sheet wonders. They are perfect for batch making, and the papers make the cards. Absolutely, and that's why I wanted to keep mine simple, Judy. Absolutely. I make cards for soldiers, and these are wonderful for both men and women to send back to loved ones. Yes, they are. Pick a fairly plain neutral pattern, but still pretty designer series paper, and it can be for man or woman. So perfect. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. I only went 5 minutes over, so give me a few minutes and my blog post will go live, and you can go grab that free download that I have for you. And I'm going to go back through and read if Renee doesn't like techniques. Renee's like, are you just going to do techniques on Thursday nights? No, but for a while, I want to give you guys the full experience of what I've been dreaming of for a long time. Just saying. So I hope you like it. I think it's different in its own way. So have a great weekend. I will not be doing mystery stamping on Monday. However, if you're one of my mystery stampers, check your email Sunday at 3 p.m. Just saying, I have a surprise. It's all scheduled and ready to go.